Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Gemma Crazy 30 with CPU kind of booking slash not booking. And what I've decided to do is when it comes to the third year, is I've added WWE and AEW. Now, I have set their debut dates to 2023, the first day of 2023, so they aren't going to pop in until that day. It just creates more competition, obviously, within this world. Put their regions here. Where can we see them? Or their, I guess, this big area where we can see the difference of the geographic popularities, and I put all of them to 25 each, even though it should be more, but to give them a basis, give them both $1 billion because they're obviously are worth more than $1 billion. But to start off with, since they are a big company in real life, gave them $1 billion, and also saw like training schools, and you could add training schools and everything. And so I've added the performance training center for WWE because we all know in real life they have the PC. So they have that, and I've added one for myself as well. So overall, it will start in the next year. There's like three different ways, or three different types. Excuse me. That there's a European style that they constantly go training. There's like, it's kind of, all gas, no brakes type thing that they continue training, and then they pay you a fee to use their place. There is traditional. Why don't we go into it? This is like the save and everything. So training school. So there's three separate types. So as it has here, European style is a school which believes in constant training. Trainees are expected to always be training and pay a monthly fee to you. There's boot camp. That boot camp gives the school a lump sum fee, and then the worker is trained up. They leave the school. So kind of a boot camp where they pay a fee, they do a certain amount of training, and then they can leave the school and go wherever. And then corporate schools recruit people from outside wrestling, pay them to train, and then they have the option to hire them as a wrestler when they are ready. The corporate structure has a much better chance to produce talent from good looks and athletic ability. So we will be doing that. So we have to try and find trainers. And then you can add people to the alumni section if you so choose and stuff. But I honestly am just figuring this out as well. So like these are the trainers and stuff like that. So that's at this point with it not being open, it probably I could have it open right now, but with it not being open, it probably is giving everybody where once it opens, it probably allows you to select from your roster or whatever it may be to work from. So we have that, added the two promotions for next year to add more. So we potentially could have superstars that we built up and gaining popularity and everything else to be signed by AEW or WWE. Who knows? And other superstars within this world too will be moved. So we will also be looking at my roster because right now, I was thinking, I know he's been doing a lot of this agent work, um, and everything else, and it's been, phenomenal, um, and stuff like that. But I want to talk to him and see if he would be interested to become, um, whether it be a wrestler or occasional wrestler, because he does have the star powers. Obviously, he's losing star power because he hasn't wrestled in a very long time. He has the wrestling skill of 92, 82%, entertainment 95, safety and stuff like that. It would just be nice to have another individual that is well versed. He has 20 years of experience and is potentially able to um, become a wrestler because he's now a staff and he's active. So let's see if we can make him into a wrestler. This wrestler has declined. Okay. We will keep you as a staff. We just thought maybe you could become a wrestler. So, with that being said, we like that you're still within our company. Just thought to ask. So, we don't have a developmental promotion. We aren't going to add that just yet. As we will add a school in next year. So let's get to these next 3 months, and we have 2 promotions. Lewis a title win, and Christian Gaines in the main event spot. Well, guess what? I could hit 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll go for the next 7 days. So we will see what the next. Okay. So he's been offered a contract. Hopefully we don't lose him because we've been building him up. I want to show my ability to put on a great match before August. We'll accept it. So we'll be in a... Oh. I think I signed him on a 1-year contract. 2 years. He's accepted. Okay, good. Oh, okay. So, that'll work either way. It'll work. It'll probably be a tag match. More than likely. So we got stay. So we got the 500. Right now, all right. So we have, what have we got here with this? They've had an angle. or Antony was facing Basile and then had an angle. So we will have since Antony and Max. We'll just have Max having a promo for 5 minutes. I think what we'll have is Moses versus Christian. 10 minutes. Titles. But so we're gonna have Lewis there. Okay. I know you might be unhappy with it, but it's either that or there. Maybe Moses. But then or Sen afterwards. So I'll be that. We're gonna add video her. And she brings in crowd and stuff, but video of that. What is this guy? Okay. I know Hannah and Leslie have been going at it. And then she last. An angle for her. About her. That's okay, not that. Save that towards the middle. Now she's been invitation that. Attainment is going up. Skill. Restore power. She's a main eventer right now. No, her and Tegan. She's been going up and she's been kind of plateauing right now. We will add a match. Tegan. Bella. Kind of make it a fatal four-way, to be honest. Kind of just add Leslie and Hannah to it. Purpose. Oh, make Leslie look good. That should be curly chaotic. Minutes towards the beginning. We put that in the pre-show. So for that, We got Jada Duncan. Think we need another angle for her. And it's a video. For that. And that's the pre-show. I need 15 more minutes. Yeah, Luis and Celia. Add Seal, Iker. Seal wanted a 15-minute match, so that's perfect. Let's make Iker look good, because he's higher up in the card. For right now. Main show. Like that. Angle there. Angle there. That. So we're good there, but Luis and Celia. I mean, we could take angle. Matches made. Where's our announcers? Boom. Done. So right at the beginning or after, we'll do it after that match. Because then that starts with Anthony Wilson because they've been killing it. So what's this? We'll do 10 minutes. We will start the show. There we go. We got Hassan Coffee and Dylan. Made it work. 35%, 2.5 stars, 71, and then 53 final score for that. For a pre-show, Coffee wins. And then Jada Duncan, game point 2 for cuts a promo, and then is a video. We have Max Crosby cuts a promo on Anthony Wilson, 27%. Then we have major spot helped overall. Tegan's performance was much worse than usual. Hannah Wong wins over 3 others. So Arabella lost 0.1 and Tegan lost 0.1. Leslie lost nothing. 48% crowd reaction. 3-star match, 73 match quality, and 60% final score. Then we have contract signing. They signed a contract. and then the match is made for the next event for the title. And everything else, they all gain 0.1 off of it. Then we have Iker and Basile. It's just a match, so kind of helping Iker and Basile and stuff like that. And Basile wanted a 15-minute match and everything else, and just added a match just to add a match. It wasn't like it was storyline wise. Some of the stuff is when it gets early on, you kind of just match people up and try to see who works well with who and everything, and what can give you the best for the product. So 35% crowd reaction, 3.5 star match, 80% quality, and 57% final score. Then we have a 90 for the video of Samira, who has the title right now, so it adds more to her popularity. Then we got Bryson Ignacio and Edward and Jonathan. So Bryson Ignacio have a good chemistry, and Edward and Jonathan have incredible chemistry, so that's what helped this match quite a bit. 59% final score, 3-star match, 43% crowd reaction. So a lot of it's the big spot, the crowd on their feet. Sammy Edwards did a lot of help with all these guys. Then we have Semi and Emmy. She cuts a promo on Samira. And then Moses Klein and Christian go at it as he's trying to get the title, but this wasn't a title match. So overall, still trying to boost it up, trying to get that final score up and running, and it may be due to the fact of our production and everything, but I don't think that is the main reason why these scores are going down. So the match was good, but could have been better with a bit more time to tell a story. So overall, within Moses Klein, I kind of played with it, with putting two videos together, event, and then that gave him a boost of being able to come in. He had kind of a little bit of the star power to come in, so when he showed up, he was like, he had some momentum and stuff like that. And then just overall with how I've been booking this stuff, I guess it's a little too early for what has been happening. So, but 55% crowd reaction, 3.5 star match, 68% final score. And then we have Lewis that pulled apart from Christian, as after the match they would have a brawl, but I guess that didn't really work out, and it could have been a 71, but with our production and everything. So there's that. Summary. Promise succeeded. Police succeeded. Hannah Wong, Eloise. It's developed an eagle that needs to be taken down. No, she should give me a win. Sure. Summary 156, 2300. Okay. And then that succeeded, and that succeeded. So honestly, for for this next one. I'm just gonna book it right away. Pre-show, we could have him. Luis, it's face on face. Put him. Put the title on the line. Luis. 10-minute match. Then Max will face. Let's heal and heal. Okay, but who can I have him face? Have him face Iker. Titles. Does he look good? This is not on the pre-show. This is on the main show because I think the pre-show doesn't affect the actual show. So then there's that. Add match. Celia. Louise. Put the title on the line. Notes. Both. Finish. Automatic. Could make it a submission match, but we'll just let that happen. Oh. Make it a 15-minute match. Do Moses. Christian. On that. Honestly, want to see. Alright, 69, 57 for them. 51, 42. Okay. Alright. have Austin James do interviewing. Yeah. It'd be like that. We'll have see it anyway. I know you're not happy about it, but it's kind of to help with her push right now. That's the only thing about that. Head angle. Sun coffee. Face and this is a face. Okay. Oh, having a promo on him. That doesn't make sense, to be honest. Pre-show tag team. So Dylan and Basile don't work well. Could we do that, and then scratch that. Them as heel. Add sound for that. Need 5 minutes. Oh. Heard of that. So I got Tegan. Oh, I have that. So I have and for the males, I have Basile, and Dylan left. There. Here's what that, those two do. We'll do that. So what yes. Oh, I think he's lower mid card or mid card. So should be fine. You have a championship around your waist. Oh well. Have one, but you probably want another one. Gonna reject it for right now, because you are tag team material right now. So miss some time. She must have been training at that other facility. Now she hit a bicep injury. But So 14th of August. I have to reject. Oh, 14th of September. The 14th of September. I have to reject again. Or I'll accept it. It'll be a dark match. It will be a dark match afterwards. See how it is. So we can add a match. Moses. Where are you? "10-minute post-show match." That. Nothing. There. Something afterwards. I have a match before, match after, match in between. So, we'll start the show. So we got new champion because he wanted a win. Given such a huge show, the workers pushed 23-71 with 2.5 star, 47% final score. Then have a video with Basile, 68%. Gain 0.1 in North America. We got Max Grassi. Match was good, but kind of... Oh, okay, so it's a bit more. Time to tell a story. So maybe it was just... There's nothing there. So there's nothing to work with. 29%, 3.5 star match, and 54%. Gain 2, but now MEE is injured. So it's going to be a halt on that. So, really helped her popularity. She gained 0.1. Whole crowd were in love with it. Jada got a better reaction than you'd expect. She's riding the wave of momentum right now, so she is on that roll. 44%, 3.5 star match, 62%, 74% for this interview. Anna Wong got the boost of popularity compared to Leslie. Then we have new trio champions, Bryce, Christian, and Ignacio. Star power of Jonathan and stuff added to it. Everyone was out of breath, looks like. But with Bryce and Ignacio having their tag team and they work together well, and then Jonathan and Edward worked together well. It was just adding Hassan and Christian to it. Heels versus faces, 40%. Crowd reaction, 2-star match, 54% final score. Then you got Moses Klein putting a promo on Christian Gaines, gain 0.2 from it. Then we have the match, and Eloise successfully retained. So this kind of ends that storyline a little bit with Celia Jackson and Eloise. Eloise won 2 out of 3 matches that they've had together, so it had a major spot to it. They were on their feet, 45% crowd reaction, 2.5 star match with 78% quality and 57% final score. And then we have the dark match afterwards of Moses having a boost, Jonathan having a boost as well for star power, and 65% 2-star match, 64 final score. So we did out of the 40, 61. Probably didn't change the event, so we're going to have 100 sold out crowd. Oh, no. Okay. 165, so it is at the 500. 2,400. Almost 2,500. Succeeded that. So you're on a roll with gaining the... it's gone down a little bit. I wonder why. Maybe with the negativity right now, but I don't know why it'd be going down. It went from 79 to 78, so it's not much, but overall I have more greens than reds. I know some of it is because of me rejecting promises and stuff, but overall in general, Christian and Mosey at 70%, so they're up there. Yeah, 57% for that storyline. That's probably the best as it's gonna be. So we're gonna end that one. This one we're gonna keep going with. Leslie, just gonna end it. Probably gonna end this one too. So this is the only kind of main storyline that there is, to be honest. So can add a match. So now we got trio and tag team going. So she is injured, so that's going to change things. May add her as a video package. So change the venue. There's that. So office, it was Hannah Wong. Okay. Alright, add match. Hannah with heel and heel. That's not really good. Automatic. Hannah. Close. Purpose. No title on the line. Main show. There's that. Jana Duncan's also a heel though. So that puts a wrench into that. Okay. But we will add a match of Let's slowly work its way up with Jada. Because then, who else is a... Would it be Cecilia that she'd have to wrestle? Yeah. So that's 10 minutes. Jada look good. For all. Add an angle. Entrance. Does talking. And a entrance of Moses. And that's 7:14. And then contract sign. For that. That could be the main event. Match gimmick. Do a tables match. That's that could be the main event. Tables match. As soon as he gets it, it's putting it up. So that. Oh, yeah. So. Then the answer would be Moses. cancel, so if you're involved in that, open challenge right there. Good chemistry as opponents. Like your imbecile. Okay. Evil. Okay, there's seal's not being used right now. Yeah, we don't need. I mean, we could do a pre-show. But we really don't need to. I know she's been. There's that. He's involved as that. So then could have Hassan and Max go at each other. Pre-show. Let's see how things go. Yeah, just kind of. Also add video to keep her relevant. There. It's just random numbers anyway, so. Just simulate up to it. Sorry this video is taking longer than what it usually is within that half hour, 40-minute mark. Unless it has been this. You have it around your waist, but I don't get the requests sometimes. Right, we can see our finances real quick. Oh, so we are selling merchandise now. Unless if it's not like random, like superstars, it's just random merchandise within this company. But it's more money we're making. Mental, we have nothing. Business deals, nothing. Back office, nothing. Okay. Go Flyers. Could do a small part-time team, but we don't need that at the moment. Staging and lighting, we could go up to that, but we don't need that at the moment, but we could. And we could also increase audience attention and go to 1,000. Why don't we do that? We'll do that to get more people to come in, because we are up to that 500. So that'll be just a slight boost. And then the staging will be the next thing that we upgrade. It'll be at 10, so it'll be at 50%. Perfect, 7 days. I forgot what our local indie show. I like how there's like an indie show that shows up and wrestlers are still wrestling and stuff like that, so they're not just, sitting in the AI portal, so to speak. So I forgot what Hannah Wong's promise was. It's not like you can look back and see the previous ones. So December, Leslie a title win, Max Grassi a push, Eloise a title win that she already has the title for. So that's, I could put the title online. Why not? I wonder if that paper, $8,000, is gonna help bring people in. So we have 3 championship matches. Alright. And we have 2 just random matches to see if they're good or not with each other and stuff. So we will start the show. And we have Arabella wins. Since the pre-show, there's no kind of effects to it, but kind of boosts Arabella a little bit because she hasn't been doing the greatest as in winning matches, so it would be nice to give her a winning edge on that one. 49% crowd reaction, 1-star match, 53% final score on that. Then we have Son and Max. So Max was worse than usual, given such a huge show. Workers really pushed to impress the audience. 23% crowd reaction, 64% match quality with the 2-star match, and 43% final score. Then we get into the actual show with a 54% video involving Anthony Wilson. Then we have 42% with Lewis calling out and Moses showing up. Then we have Moses winning the mid-title. Had a boost of his gimmick, and the match was good, but could have been better with a little bit more. So I think it's saying about the psychology. That's what makes more sense right now. That psychology to tell a story. 50% crowd reaction, 3.5-star match, 80% match quality, and 65% final score. Then we have Cecilia and Jada. Okay. Cecilia Jackson wins. Alright, so now I know that they are pretty bad chemistry as opponents. So it's good to know. 41% crowd reaction, 2.5-star match, and 56 final score with 71 match quality. Then we have 49% with Basile and Iker, because I know they're good as opponents, so maybe try and start something with them. 0.1 to both. Then we have Hannah Wong and Eloise. Hannah Wong has 1. Oh, that's what it was. It was to knock Eloise off her pedestal and stuff. But that was, happening now. And she won the title. So Eloise lost 0.1. Hannah Wong gained 0.1. 46% on crowd reaction. 3-star match with 73 and 60 final score. Then we have Samira with Emmy Yee being injured. So we just edited a video because I know she produces good stuff and gives us a high score for that. Then we have Moses and Christian with the contract signing. 80% final score. And then the tables match has good chemistry as a team, incredible chemistry as a team. 36% crowd reaction, 1.5-star match, 58 match quality, and 47% final score. 40 could have been a 79. And the show. Oh, never mind. So it was different. A different one then, maybe. So 290, 4,300. That's quite a bit. We have travel, 1,900, 500 for catering. Medical, 8,700. It's 84. Then we added some superstars, so it's a small pay for them. We'll see. What the final finances will be. Time to give me a championship before March. Sure. I just want to see what our finances kind of look like as we got to 290. So we went from 150 to 290. So that's a little bit of a boost for us. There. Finances. So we're just selling random merchandise right now? Guess so. So overall, venue 2,000. So we approximately the only thing that we kind of paid off was the staff wages within the amount of money that we got from the ticket sales. And that is about it. With it being $43.50 and staff wages of being $41.94. So production stayed the same. It's the marketing that changed. So with the $1,000, that's helped us quite a bit, I guess, with trying to get people to come in. And since we don't have any wrestler on written contract to sell actual merchandise, we are getting random merchandise being sold. I mean, it's better than nothing, but overall, it doesn't list on what merchandise we are selling. So this would be based off of wrestlers, because in order for it to work as if you have a written contract, and now I'm trying to gain this popularity to where I can eventually sign written contracts to wrestlers. But right now, I can't even. Can I not renegotiate with anybody? I can only give informal agreement, which is a non-exclusive contract where the worker is paid for each appearance on the show, can exist indefinitely. However, the booking fee can increase over time. So yeah, they can have it where it's like price matching and everyone would just be the same. But the only kind of rough thing that has happened is MEE now tore her bicep injury and she will come back in February. So that is October, November, December. We have all these contracts to resign. Then January, and then she comes back on the day we have our February event on the next year. And then these guys are at the end of the year. Overall, we will obviously be re-signing contracts, but some of these contracts we may not re-sign, as we will see who can work together as opponents, who can not work together, and tag teams, not tag teams, and just see where it kind of goes from there. Because that's kind of the only thing that's kind of holding up right now is Jonathan and Edward working together and Bryce and Ignacio working together. And then we just found out that Arabella. No, we knew about they were terrible. Celia and Jada work pretty bad together. Celia was a heavyweight champion, so it's not like I'm going to remove her or whatnot, but just overall in general, that now we know that they're pretty bad chemistry wise, and she has other people to wrestle as well eventually to get to the top, or this is the mid championship, so it's going to have maybe have her wrestle the mid championship in the next event with Samira to give her a match again, and then kind of take it from there. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and have a good one.